What's up, everybody? Silver here with another Halo Master Chief Collection Achievement Guide. This time we're doing Pillar of Awesome, which is in Halo CE, beat the par score on the Pillar of Autumn. So start off this level. You may have noticed that I started this up after the first couple cutscenes. You just run through the beginning of the level, so you can't get any points there. So I skipped ahead to when you meet Keys on the bridge. He gives you that pistol, and you want to kill those 3 grunts right from the start, and then there's 2 elites right across the way. And you're going to go in here. I do have 3 skulls on to make this a little bit easier. I have Boom on, which increases the blast radius by 2 times, so they are double the size. So that's good for grenades. Just be aware that you want to stay twice as far as you would normally away from exploding grenades as well, because otherwise you're going to get caught up in that explosion. I also have Pinata on, which gives you grenades whenever you smack an enemy. They drop plasma grenades, and also I have on Grunt Birthday Party, which does nothing for your score or anything. It's just fun to have on. So we're moving through here. You can see I threw a grenade, which really thinned out the enemies right from the start here, just because of the fact that it's such a big explosion, now that we have Boom on. Go over here, assassinate that guy, don't shoot at him or he'll turn around. We're going to move through here. We have some grenades at this point, so throw a grenade right at that door, right before it explodes, or right after it explodes, rather. And then that will kill all the enemies in there, or most of them. See, I got 5 right there, and then I threw another one in there for a triple kill. They're all kind of trapped in there, so it's pretty easy to get a couple grenades in there and then kill all of them in there for some points. So we're moving through here. There's an elite right here we stuck, and it actually killed the grunt behind him as well due to the gigantic explosion from the boom skull. So that's really what we're going to bank on this whole run through. We're going to throw some grenades into some tight spaces. This is all basically just fighting in hallways this whole level. So I'm going to throw a grenade right in the middle of the hallway there, and it hopefully kills all the enemies. There's a couple that somehow made it out alive, but there we go. There's a bunch over there. And they're moving up. I got 3 right there, 4, and they should give you a good amount of grenades in general. And also whenever you smack somebody, they drop a grenade, like I mentioned earlier from the Pinata skull. Here's just a handful of grunts, and you do want to make your way through the level as quickly as possible, because a way to get more points is to get the highest time multiplier at the end. If you finish in the par time or less, you will get a 3 times multiplier. So if you finish with 5,000 points, for example, you'll end up getting 15,000 points due to it being multiplied by 3. So you definitely want to try to cruise through as quickly as possible. Obviously, you don't want to die repeatedly while trying to just speed through it, but go as quickly as you comfortably and fairly safely can. You can see we threw a grenade up there, and it killed a bunch of enemies here, like we're going to do for the majority of the level, like I mentioned. If you've been following me for a while, you may be thinking, wait, didn't he already do this guide? And you'd be right, I did already do this guide a while ago, along with Giant Hula Hoop, which is the par score for the next level, Halo. I decided to redo these because I didn't do the other 8 levels in CE yet, and it's been a while since I did that, so I think I have some better information at this point. I didn't go back and re-listen to it, but I figure this will be a better guide now that it's further down the line, and I'm older and wiser. And also I have a much better microphone at this point, so it is a lot better to listen to and actually not hurt your ear holes as much. So we're going to move through here. You can see I'm using the pistol and plasma pistol, so I can just noob combo all the elites, which effectively means, if you don't know about the noob combo, is you overcharge plasma pistol a shielded enemy, such as an elite, or a brute in future Halo titles. You could also do it for jackals as well. Even though they don't have a personal energy shield all around them, they do have those arm gauntlet things that they use to form a shield, kind of like an old school shield around them. So you could use it to get that shield off of them as well. And then you just follow up with a headshot with the normal pistol, and bam, they're dead very quickly. Also, a thing that the plasma pistol does is when it takes their shield down, it also stuns them for a split second, so you have a chance to do something else with them, like switch to your pistol and, you know, hit them in the head with a headshot. Or you could smack them, or you could stick them since they're stunned and easy to stick at that point. But that's the general idea behind the noob combo, quote unquote. Titled because only noobs use it, but not really, because everyone really uses it. It's kind of a... It was titled that, I think, because people were like, oh, you can only kill people with the noob combo, you're so bad. Even though pro players use it all the time. So, I don't know. It's just from butthurt people who get killed, and then they're like, oh, you're such a noob. But anyway, enough the history lessons here. We're moving through. As you can see, mostly with the noob combo and the plasma grenade tactics that we talked about. So we're going to move through here, and there is a health pack right here if you need it. I do. I usually don't take that much damage going up the stairway that I did a couple rooms back, but that time I did. Normally you make it out there fairly unscathed if you do it quickly, which I thought I did it quickly, but apparently not this time. So you got to go to this door. It will open up. A nav point will lead you right to it, but I'm already here, so open it up for God's sake, Cortana. So move through here, left, left, right, left, and then right. And we are at the location we need to be. There's a bunch of enemies in this room. That one didn't even know I was there. Tried to stick that guy, missed. None of these enemies seem to know where I am yet. But that's fine. You could go down here. There's another doorway. And also you could go even further down to the right and wrap around. Tried to go for the noob stick combo. That did not work, though. It's kind of overkill, even if it does work. Taking down their shield and then sticking them, even though one stick alone will kill them. You can see here we're doing the plasma pistol overcharge again. Not much else to say. There's just a couple elites left in this area. There's one right here. There's some health on the doorway right there, or on the wall next to the doorway. There's usually another elite down here if he hasn't made his way up through this doorway yet. And just be aware of him so you don't turn the corner and just charge in there thinking there's nobody else to take care of. There is. So we're going to move down here. We're back to where we started, basically. To the right is where we started this level. Getting out of our cryopod. But up here is an elite. He's going to be in the midst of a giant explosion in that hallway. So I like to noob him to soften him up, and then hopefully that explosion takes care of him. But I like to try to be the one to kill him so I actually get the points for it, since we're going for par score. So you definitely want to get as many points as possible. We're also getting points, additional points, by getting sprees. Sprees give you additional points along with multi-kills, so things like double kill, triple kill, overkill, etc. Sprees are obviously just killing spree, running riot, or not overkill, killing frenzy, etc. Also, dying, obviously, loses points for you, so try not to die. Also, if you're dying, you're not getting as many sprees as you possibly could, so that's kind of a double negative there. Also, don't revert to your last checkpoint. You actually lose more points than if you quit, or not quit, if you die. I guess quit living. So don't revert to last checkpoint either. Throwing some grenades down the hallway here. There's a bunch down there. Bam, got 5 already, right off the bat. There's a couple grunts to the right usually over there, so make sure you know about those guys. They could sometimes take you off guard since you're so focused on these bunch of enemies down the hallway here. You might get shot at from the sides. Stick that guy, or try to. I missed. But just throw a couple grenades in there. You should be good, just from the fact that the grenade explosions are so big and they're in such a confined space. Just keep moving, keep moving. And I'm on Legendary, by the way. I should have mentioned that right at the beginning. It is in the description of the video. But that's so I get more points. But that is all, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Click like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Follow me on Twitter at HaloCompletion. And I'll see you later for more Halo achievements.